Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to replace your serpentine belt on your 1998 to 02 Mercury Grand Marquis. This is a pretty easy job to do. You just need your serpentine belt, which I, as usual, ordered from rockauto.com. And you need a 3/8 ratchet. You don't need a socket. And then you also need a lever arm of some sort. And so I'm going to use this jack handle, which if you've watched my other videos, you can see that it definitely helps acting as a cheater bar. Or you can use a steel pipe or just something that'll fit over the end of this wrench here so that you can get some leverage. We're going to be using all that leverage on the tensioner so that we can remove the old belt and then also to slip this new one on. Alright, here we are. In my experience, there's usually like a picture of the belt diagram down here or up along here, and unfortunately this car doesn't have that. So you can pay attention to the layout of the belt and take a picture, or you can find an online diagram, which I'll post up here. And then you can use a screenshot of that to help you put the new belt on. So down here is the tensioner pulley, and we have to remove that. So the way that we're going to do this is there is a square drive right here, and you stick your socket in there like so, but I have mine on the wrong way, so let me rotate this. So that it's on the Titan configuration. You're going to push this way. It's very tense, so that's why we have this bar, and we rotate like so. The belt has slack. I'm going to do this pro level with one hand, slip that off and let that go, and then we can start removing this belt. Okay, so I went ahead and wrestled that off. I let the wrench sit against this part of the air conditioning line. Just don't let it rest on that connector. And if we take an examination of this belt, you can see that it's very cracked, very old, and probably is the cause of all the squeaking. So we're going to go ahead and slide this one on, which is, by comparison, very nice looking. And it's going to go in the exact same way. So this is going to require some patience. I start by going around the giant crank pulley and then snaking it around this water pump, and then I also loop the right side around the bigger pulley over here. I believe that's power steering, and then the alternator will be last, so just ignore that. But come over here and move your tensioner back out. And slide the belt around it, and then drop the rest of the slack down below to the air conditioner. Like so. Make sure that nothing pops off. And then slide this one over the idler, like so. And now they're all in position. So make sure that everything is lined up and centered on the belts that don't have, or on the pulleys that don't have grooves. And then let it go. So just to reiterate what I just said, notice down here that the belt is facing upwards into the crank pulley here. It goes around the water or the power steering, and then you also snake around here, and then you'll have a bunch of slack over here, and that's when you'll want to go ahead and remove the slack out of the tensioner and drop all that down there and start aligning it, and it will go over the tensioner, and you need to make sure that it's centered on the pulley. And you'll see there's like a wear groove from the old belt where you can line it up. Then you just go around and make sure all the grooves are on all the pulleys and let it go, and then it tightens back into place. Looks good, guys. Congratulations. You just replaced your belt on your 98 to 02 Panther body car.